Hello, welcome to another R tutorial video. In this one, I will be showing you how to convert a value to another value. For example, we will be changing prefer not to respond to NA, strongly disagree to 1, somewhat disagree to 2, so on and so forth. We will also reverse code relevant items. In our case, fixed, non-universal, and brilliant items. Let's get started. In my example dataset, I have the variable generation that has 3 levels to it. The 3 levels would be the answer choices to this specific question on the survey. One of the levels is continuing generation. At least one of my parents' guardians has earned a 4-year college degree. And we want to convert this value to something shorter like CG. We also want first generation to be FG. And prefer not to respond to be an NA value. We should be able to do all of this at once with the following code. But first, set your working directory and load in the needed packages with your dataset. Rename. We'll need these packages, reader and dippler, and now we can start converting values. Recode fixed item 1. Strongly disagree becomes 1, somewhat disagree becomes 2, etc. Let's change the values of strongly disagree, somewhat disagree, neither agree nor disagree, somewhat agree, and strongly agree to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, respectively. And we can look at our data. And see fixed item 1 is now all in numbers. And also recode the generation variable. Continuing generation to CG and first generation to FG. Run this line of code. Check the data. We see now that the values have switched to the abbreviated text that we assigned it. We still have prefer not to respond, which we want as NA. So we can use this code here. And check our data set again. And here's NA where prefer not to respond used to be. Be sure to specify the variable and recode the responses as numbers. I'll do the same for one of the brilliant items and a non-universal item as well. But in this case, we're gonna make strongly disagree 5, somewhat disagree 4, so on and so forth. This is called reverse coding, which is useful for checking whether the respondents gave consistent answers. It just means that the 5s become 1s, 4s become 2s, 3s remain the same, 2s become 4s, and 1s become 5s. We can reverse code from the Likert scale directly, or we can change to numbers first and then convert the numbers into their reverse numbers. I ran the code for fixed 1 underscore 2 and fixed 1 underscore 3. Let's check our data set. And these ones are reverse coded. I'll do the same for the brilliance item and the first non-universal item as well. check our data set. It worked for the brilliance item and the first non-universal item as well. And here I will be converting the numbers into their reverse numbers for the first fixed item. And this did work. This 4 used to be a 2, and this 5 used to be a 1, so on and so forth. So now our data set is reverse coded in the fixed, non-universal, and brilliance items. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.